What's going on? I felt this would be something good to talk about. Rap music is not just music. I mean, it's music for other ethnic groups of people, but for a black man, rap is not just music. That's something to think about here. For other ethnic groups of people, rap music is entertainment. It's something that they can vibe to, listen to, and then they go on about their life. But for a black man, rap is not just music. As a black man, you have to assimilate to the culture. Your demeanor, your attitude, your mindset, your way of thinking has to reflect that music. And as a black man, if you don't conform to the culture, if your mentality is not conformed to that way of life, you will be seen as slow, dumb, and an outcast in the black community. Um, for the life of me, I could never understand why does a black man have to be a thug. But I see that's the standard for a black man. As a black man, a thug is what you're supposed to be. In my younger days, back when I was a teenager, I used to think being a thug was cool. When I was a kid, I never forget when I was 10 years old. My grandmother bought me the Saint Lunatics album, Nelly and his group. And she bought me Lil Wayne's sophomore album, Lights Out, with the hit single Get Off the Corner. Even though that was the edited version, but at the time when I was a kid, I thought I was very impressionable in my younger days. Growing up as a kid in elementary school, watching BET rap videos, listening to the Hot Boys, listening to Master P, listening to DMX and the Rough Riders. I thought that stuff was cool in my younger days. But once you grow up, and you become mature, and in your thinking, you realize that all of that thug stuff is not cool. All that thug hood stuff is not where it's at. Um, that rap music is very detrimental to you as a urban man. As an urban man, it's not enough just for you to listen to that stuff. And it's sad that you have to assimilate and become that music. You have to become the rap video. You have to become the gangster rap song. From the way you dress to your attitude, how you carry yourself. And I just never understood, why does a brother have to be a thug for? You know, the music is so brainwashing to where being a thug and a gangster, that has become the standard for what a black man is supposed to be. As a black man, back in the old days, before I was born, and for a lot of us were born, being a black man, the standard for a black man was being somebody like Marcus Garvey, or being somebody like Martin Luther King, or being somebody like Malcolm X. That's not the standard for a black man anymore. And when you have a culture that doesn't value education, when you have a culture that values being dumb and ignorant, that's telling you that's the way you're supposed to be. Because even I even fell victim for it. I used to think being dumb and ignorant was cool in my younger days. But I realized that's not the way to be. Being hood, talking hood, acting ignorant, that's not the way to be. Because for one, I don't come from that kind of background. Now, this whole hood culture has become so normalized with the music and everything, to where you got brothers that's not even from the hood trying to be a thug. I fell victim to it myself, trying to be gangster and stuff. When you're not even from the hood, you don't even come from that kind of background, but you're trying to assimilate to that. And that's why I feel that rap music is so detrimental, because it's telling you as a brother that's what you're supposed to be. And you got a lot of sisters, they want you to be a thug as a brother. They like that. And I could never understand it. As a black man, if you're not thugged out, if you don't assimilate to the culture, you seen as soft and not man enough. And that's what I had to realize, that, as a brother, it's not enough just to listen to rap music. You have to become rap music. You have to embody that. That has to become your whole attitude. And I think it's really sad, because other races of people, they just look at the music as entertainment. They bob their head to it, turn up to it, and then they go on about their business and get back to working and living a successful life and providing for their families. It's entertainment to them. But for you, it's a way of life. And I think that's really sad. And that's what I had to really get a clear understanding of, that rap music is not just music, especially, when you're a brother. If you're a man of another ethnicity, you could just listen to rap music. It's not a big deal. But as a brother within the urban community, you got to become this stuff. And I think it's really sad and detrimental. And this is the reason to why the culture is the way that it is now. As of now, when it comes to music, I listen to more R&B as of now. That's pretty much all I listen to as far as music as of now. I listen to R&B, and I listen to jazz and classical music. That's what I like listening to as of now. I try not to even listen to too much rap music, because that music, and I see it now. I used to think my stepdad was being funny when he would take my rap CDs. But now, as a grown man, I see why he didn't want me listening to that stuff, even though my stepfather was overly religious, But I see why my stepdad didn't want me listening to that crap. Because it doesn't promote anything positive or anything good. And that is why, as of now, I limit the amount of rap that I listen to. I love listening to R&B, classical, jazz. That's mainly the arena that I stay in, because I see that it's not enough for you as a brother to just listen to rap. You have to embody this culture. You have to become the rap song. You have to live a rap video. And I think it's so sad. And this is why the culture is the way that it is. This is why the urban communities are the way that they are. When you got sisters that would rather you as a brother be thugged out, that's a problem, in my opinion. I always felt that's one thing that always rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, as a brother, that's what you have to be, a thug. You have to embody that. And it's really disgusting when you think about it. It's sad. But that's the culture nowadays. And I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. But let me know your thoughts on this. Rap music is not just music. It's a way of life when you're a brother. Have a good day.